Yeah. All right, this is Jay. This is also Satan from the Corpse Paint Show. And we're speaking with Vijesh, the fabulous new drummer for Wormrot. If you love grindcore, you love Wormrot. Wormrot. And Vijesh, look, man, you look good. It's good to see you. I know you're in Singapore right now. But the band is coming to Maryland Death Fest, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Man, it's great. It'll be great to have you in America, and I know there's a lot of dedicated grindcore fans at Maryland Death Fest.
Sweet.
I want to hold up also this great article about you guys from the new Terrorizer magazine. The grind keeps turning.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's from the new issue of Terrorizer, and a great article about the band, about you guys being back, about Singapore, about grind. And, you know, here's my thinking, and here's kind of my lesson, I guess, to all of us, is that grindcore, extreme metal is worldwide.
Oh, yeah. Definitely. It kind of builds bonds between the humans from all around the world, I would say.
I agree. And look, in Singapore, right there, Malaysia, Philippines, if I can, and say all of Southeast Asia, right? It seems to me the most extreme music right now is coming from Southeast Asia.
Right.
And I mean, is it because I know your country is yeah, we're pulling up a cool
Yeah, it's a
li-
bit of a bad signal going on over here.
it,
Um,
can you hear me okay?
yeah, I can hear you.
All right. The we're just bringing up some of that great footage from Obscene Extreme. Yeah, and and just for clarification for your American Sinister Metal fans, Wormrot is a three-piece, right?
Yes, that's correct.
It's you on drums, and then you've got a lead vocalist and a guitarist.
Yep, that's correct.
And it looks to me like watching Obscene Extreme, you have no problem with people coming on stage and going wild and stage diving and all of that.
Well, honestly, it kind of feels better when there's no like barricades between the crowd and us.
Yes.
It kind of feels more like homely, like feels like a party of some sort. We just want people to have fun, and the more they have fun, the more we have fun. So it's better without a barricade, anyways.
I totally agree. And so that's great footage from Obscene Extreme. I hope they do all of the stages that way. I don't like the barricades either. And when the
Yeah.
fans are right there with you, and who cares if they knock into the drum set or whatever? It's family, and we love extreme metal. We want to have fun and find it as a therapy to go crazy and stage dive a little bit, you know?
Indeed.
All right, so let's talk about Singapore.
Okay.
Is extreme metal strong there because of I don't know? Is it because of Buddhism? Is it? Do you think it's I don't know, religious reasons, or what is your thinking?
Well, I think in different parts of Southeast Asia, we have a different scene. In Singapore, particularly, it's more political, I would say. Well, everyone's kind of mainly on a white collar job. You don't see people pursuing music as a full time thing over here. Well, seldom. It's quite rare. So it's kind of hard to compare Singapore with like places like Indonesia or Thailand, for example, because in Indonesia, I would say they have quite a big like metal scene or extreme music scene with tons of followers, like hundreds of thousands of followers, kind of thing. Whereas in Singapore, we know each other by face, so whoever that comes to gigs are our friends, and we always see them at the same faces at gigs, at shows.
And
Yeah.
maybe because of that, you work harder to expand what you're doing, and to raise the funds to come across the ocean to Maryland, right?
Yeah, for us, well, touring is of course a fun thing. I've not done it yet. This is gonna be like my first tour will be with Wormrot next month. Actually, in February, we're gonna do UK and Europe first.
Okay.
So I've not got a taste of the tour life yet, honestly, and I'm kind of like looking forward to it. So until I know what it's like, I can't really like say what you know what I have to look forward to.
Well, you've got to keep that fast drumming going. So I encourage you to eat healthy, take your vitamins, and don't drink too much if you've got a
Yeah,
show the next the next day. But also, and you've got your passport, you're ready to go and hit Europe,
yep,
and then come to America, man. That's great. That's great. I think every black metal fan and every death metal fan, all of us combined, love grindcore. How could you
oh
not
yeah,
like? How could you not like grindcore? I tell my friends it's a therapy, man. It's healthy for you because you feel
yeah,
so great after listening to it or after going to a show. You know,
yep,
it's
that's
uh,
true.
it's better than the gym.
Yeah, way better. I mean, it is my gym. Like I play drums. Well, it is my gym. It's like my cardio. It's my workout. It feels good. Makes me feel good after that. It's kind of like
Yeah,
we're able to release certain emotions, uh, certain angers in life, certain problems or whatsoever through our music, which you know we got a healthy outlet for it.
yes, you
I
do.
would say.
That's a good way to put it. It is a
Yeah,
healthy outlet, and sometimes we do things in life that challenge us and push us and cause us to break through barricades, but it's because we feel so good after we've done it.
yeah,
And
exactly.
I imagine after the show's over, and you've got sweat all over your drums, you feel better than ever.
Yeah, satisfied and well, yeah, kind of feels like you just ran a marathon somewhat.
That's right. That's exactly right. You're exactly right. And then you feel good the rest of the day and maybe the rest of the week.
Yeah,
Uh,
that's true.
I agree with you. All right. So in Singapore,
Hmm.
um, talk to me a little more. Sometimes I talk to Americans and they don't know anything about Singapore. I don't know, they
Yeah,
have the wrong impression. But it's a brilliant, pretty, lovely city-state in Malaysia, and just like all of that area, it would be a wonderful place for Americans to visit, wouldn't it?
yeah, it's definitely a metropolis. I feel as a tourist place, it's definitely good. As a place to live in, it's kind of pricey. We have well, everything is really expensive over here. Yeah, so we kind of struggle as well as a band. Like we have a lot of problems, especially because Arif just his wife just gave birth. ASEAN just gave birth like a year plus ago,
Yeah.
and now they have extra finances. They have to take care of the kid and all. So it plus at the same time to fund our hobby, our passion, to play music. It's definitely not easy, like getting by for us. But it would be good. It would be a good place for tourists to like come down and check out, the nightlife or um, well, the cleanliness in general of the
Yes.
city.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Is it a place where people dwell on spirits, spirituality, dark or light spirits? Tell me a little more about Buddhism and what you're surrounded by there.
Well, Buddhism is like a way of life. I would believe so, but dark spirits and all this, I wouldn't really know much about it. Quite honestly, I've always been more towards it, more towards and you know. Well, I believe there's a God, but I don't believe in a particular God kind of thing. I
Hmm.
believe there's some power up there that's guiding us kind of thing, but I do not know what it is.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. All right. Well, we love Wormrot, and I just encourage you guys to just keep soldiering on, man. There's a lot of fans that are behind you. Even if you may not see it all the time, we are here, and we're sending you strong energy.
Thank you so much for that. Thank you so much.
And
Really appreciate
you're welcome. And I want you to tell the rest of the guys in the band that, you've got fans in the States. We're here in Dallas, so anytime you're over on, I think there is a direct flight from Singapore to Dallas. I'm just saying. So,
I'm sure that.
come and I'll show you our town and show you around, and I hope in return, if I head over to your country, we can do the same. But
More than welcome.
Tell the guys, we're very, very pleased with the extremity, and we love that, and just keep soldiering forward, man. And for all the American fans who are going to Maryland Death Fest, you've got to be there when Wormrot hits the stage. I imagine playing Maryland Death Fest, where there's so many bands. You probably want to play longer, but they kind of force you into less than 45 minutes, right?
Well, to me, it's like just being there on that stage is already such a privilege. Being alongside Insect Warfare. Like, I don't think Wormrot has ever played with Insect Warfare, like shared the stage before. So that, like, first one will probably be Netherlands Death Fest and then Maryland Death Fest. So I'm looking forward to that, and tons of other bands, great bands that are playing. It's like a privilege. It's definitely a privilege. Looking forward to it.
When you're in Europe, is it mainly festivals? This tour?
No, we're playing. Well, we're playing shows, and we're gonna end off at Netherlands Death Fest in Tilburg. Yeah.
Great.
So it's gonna be like a short tour. It's not gonna be long. It's gonna be like about 14 dates, I think. 12 or 14 dates, about there.
Okay, all right. And look, I'm not sure if I'm able to go to Maryland. It's in May, I believe. But if so, I definitely will find you, Vijesh, and the rest of the band, and hoist a cold one with you, or
Sure.
or something. So, hey,
Sure.
Vijesh, man, I got to say thank you to you. I know in Singapore it's about midnight right now. So
It's midnight.
yeah.
Yep, it's midnight.
And here it's still early in the morning. We're still waking up. But I just want to say thanks, man, for working with me and the flexible time and all of that. So very good to talk to you. And hails Wormrot and grindcore.
Likewise. Thank you, brother.
We'll talk to you soon. I'll stay in touch, all right?
All right. Sounds good. Cheers, bro.
Have a great tour. Cheers. Bye now.
Thank you.